Hey guys, what's up? Today I got an RU match. This one is against 355 JT. I actually had an Ubers match earlier using that team I used before, the UU team with Flygon and Sableye and Magneton and stuff like that. The guy had a pretty good team, I guess. It was like a rain team with Mewtwo, Darkrai, Kyogre, a couple of Swift Swim abusers, and Lugia. He just had some weird, like Mewtwo had Focus Blast and Lugia had Fly. I asked him about that, and he's like, it's supposed to be Dragon Dance, and I'm like, what? Yeah. Needless to say, I beat him. I think it was like 5-0 or 4-0, but it was a really long ass battle. I don't know if I want to post it. Um, I might. I'll just keep it, I guess. But anyways, onto this battle. I'm noticing he has two electric types. I don't really know why, but that Typhlosion is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. Except that I have a specially defensive Slowking, so it's really not a problem. Just going to leave Gallade because he's actually a Sword Dance set, which I haven't really been a big fan of. I prefer either just being Choice Scarfed and like wrecking things really quickly, or being a slower kind of bulky set with bulk up. But I figured I'd give this a try. Um, he has Close Combat and Psycho Cut as well as Shadow Sneak and of course Sword Dance because he's a Sword Dance set. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Close Combat. Unfortunately, this Electivire is physical, and he's gonna hit me with a Thunder Punch. He's gonna do a lot of damage, which probably means he's sub punching, sub puncher. Um, so I'm thinking his Electros is not going to be special because like why would he have two physical electric types, especially when Electivire is basically a better version of Electros because it's faster and has more attack. Although Electros does have special attack and levitate and a few more special options. It also has coil, but anyways. So yeah, Typhlosion comes in. I'm just gonna switch to my Slowking. That is scarf damage definitely. That did nowhere near enough to be specs, and really no one runs specs Typhlosion. It's not really worth it. Might as well just make him scarfed. I don't know why he wasn't using Eruption, but I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam just in case Fracture wants to come in to resist the Water type move, but Clefable's gonna come in just because it's a Clefable and can wall me. So I'm gonna go to my Gliscor, predicting him to. I don't really know, to be completely honest. I guess Seismic Toss, even though my Slowking has Slack Off, not Roost. I guess just because Gligar can hit him better, because Earthquake, and I can set up Stealth Rocks and stuff like that. But he's gonna Toxic me, which is not a big deal. I don't really care. There's not much on this team that I want to use Gligar for. I mean, again, like I said, I'm thinking his Electros is going to be special, and he's got a Typhlosion, and Mandibuzz is immune to Earthquake, so it's like, yeah, that I can Toxic, but it's like, I really don't value my Gligar after he gets Stealth Rocks up, so it's not really a big issue. Fracture, yeah, I can kind of wall, but I don't really... I'm going to go with my Gallade, not predicting the Seismic Toss, but he actually switched out to Fracture, which is perfect opportunity for me to go for the Close Combat, not letting him Dragon Dance in my face, because I do again have the Shadow Sneak. And if he did go for the Dragon Dance, then that would be perfect, because I'd be able to just kill him after with my priority. Fortunately, he's going to go for the Dragon Claw, which he thought was a mistake, but I told him that I have Shadow Sneak, so I'm like, dude, it's the right play. And he's just like, whatever. But he's got Life Orb, so he's almost dead. Just going to go to Galvantula and go for the Charge Beam. I don't really, like... Yeah, it could help, but he's just gonna go in Typhlosion because it's a Scarf Revenge Killer and he knows it's faster. And him bringing it in like is like it's like if the damage wasn't already enough, obviously he's gonna be scarfed here. Why would he not be scarfed unless he's bluffing it really hard? But I kind of thought maybe he's bluffing, but I'm like, what? No, there's no point. Just go to Slowking. He can take the hit, even if he goes for HV Grass, which is not really that much stronger than Fire Blast, to be completely honest, because it's like 140 versus 90. I mean, it's like 50% stronger, but it's not huge power difference. Regenerator still fully heals me, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, now he's going to go into set Electros, and I'm going to Scold it, and I'm going to get the Burn, which is actually a bad thing, to be completely honest, because I'm going to stay in now knowing that I can take both the Modest Thunderbolt and the Adamant Wild Charge, because he's burned, because I am specially defensive. However, he is going to get a crit, so instead of me switching out to like Gligar to not really care even if he's special and goes for like Flamethrower, it doesn't really matter because, again, as I said, now that Fracture's dead too, like Gligar's like totally useless. But no, he got burned. I stayed in because I can take the hit, and he gets a crit, and then I die, and I'm just like, fuck, that really sucked. Like, honestly, because this Typhlosion is now going to be a huge problem for me. Um, but I do have a Honchkrow. This is actually a Choice Scarf Gen 4 set with Night Slash and not Sucker Punch, which is going to be annoying because that means I can't outspeed his Typhlosion. However, I am going to try and bluff that I have like Sharp Beak or I don't know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Even if I'm Choice Banded, I could be Choice Banded with Sucker Punch. But I'm just going to try and sort of keep him off. Maybe get him to switch every time Honchkrow comes in. That way he can take more Stealth Rocks damage. Because basically I really have no other strategy to beat him. That or miss. But yeah, I'm thinking of changing Sucker Punch in for Night Slash because honestly Night Slash is not really that big of a deal. And it's always nice to have a priority, especially when you're only like a base 71 or 60. Honchkrow's not that fast. So it's nice to hit other Scarfers. I don't know. I mean, Night Slash is not really a big deal. Nothing really resists Brave Bird and is weak against Night Slash. Because they're both resisted by like steel and, well, I guess rock types, but it's like I have superpower for that, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah, unfortunately I don't get to 2-hit KO with the Brave Bird on his Mandiba, so he's going to be able to roost back up. Go to Gligar, again, not really caring, just want to get Toxic off. That's the only other thing he can do in this battle. And yeah, now I'm going to go for the Earthquake twice because basically I just do not want his Typhlosion to come in. I thought he'd switch in now that he got the knockoff and he doesn't want to be like wasting Toxic turns. And then now I'm like, okay, now he's going to switch in thinking I'll Roost and he can get a, say switch in and get another kill off. But in all honesty, that would be kind of stupid because he just take more Stealth Rocks damage. And if he's thinking of Sucker Punch, then that would, that just would just be stupid. But I'm just going to let my Gligar die because honestly, the only other thing he can do is Roost, and that's just like, doesn't really matter because Galvantula is going to be able to take his Mandibuzz out regardless because of that Life Orb, Stab, Thunder. So yeah, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna do that, and Thunder's gonna hit because it is 91% accuracy, and I believe that's how it works. 30% of that, whatever. Doesn't really matter. It's very accurate. It's gonna hit. Now Typhlosion's gonna come in, and basically I'm just gonna have to play the miss. As I said, I don't have anything to take this. I have a Lilligant and my Honchkrow, so it's like, if he missed there, I would have hit him with a Thunder. And I'm gonna go to Honchkrow, maybe scare him out, but if he does switch out, he's dead when he comes back in, or maybe he's at like 1 HP, so I don't see that being a good thing. But yeah, I just, not gonna miss. And I'm gonna go to my Lilligant, and this is my last chance. Basically, what I have to have happen is put him to sleep and then get 2 Quiver Dances up. That way I can go for the grass type outrage Petal Dance, there we go, and potentially kill his thing faster than I kill myself with Life Orb Recoil, but that probably wouldn't have happened either. He is not even gonna miss, so yeah, it turns out that burn, which led into a crit, cost me the game, because Typhlosion was worthless with my Slowking around, and after it died, well, I was in big trouble thanks to that Typhlosion. So kind of sucks. But, that's what happens sometimes when you lose a wall that you really need, that, frankly, I really didn't have any reason to be risking, but I don't know, whatever. It was a safe play, because, again, he couldn't OHKO me and just go for the slack off, just to see what set he is. If he's physical, he takes a whole bunch of damage from recoil. If he's special, then it's like, it takes a lot, but it's like, it's not a big deal, because I don't know, like, then I just go to Gligar, fodder him, and kill him with whatever. Not a big deal. That's the battle. Hope you guys enjoyed. And stuff's going to be going on for the next couple days. I'm not really exactly sure when. And just keep an eye out for it. I will point it out when it happens. And so yeah, expect something cool to happen soon. Peace out. Done rambling.